Hey YouTubers, so this is going to be a food vlog video. It's been a while since I've done one. It's been a couple months, so I know a lot of you newbies have been asking me to do one, as well as some of you who've been watching me since the very beginning. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so meal number one. It's about 7:30 in the AM, which for me on a Sunday is pretty typical. It's my day off, so I'm a little slower getting around and not as much in a rush to get out the door. During my Monday through Friday work week, I usually eat at about 5:30 or so. Anyways, I'm going to start off my day like I usually do, and that's with a mono meal of bananas. I typically eat anywhere from 5 to 8, depending on how hungry I am. A mono meal of bananas is usually my go-to meal first thing in the morning. In fact, I honestly can't remember the last time that I didn't start my day off with a small ration of bananas. Now, as you can tell, these ones are very ripe, ready to be eaten, which is how I like them. If they're too green, or even yellow for that matter, they lack flavor and they wreak havoc on my digestion. So for me, ripe bananas are key. Plus, ripe bananas are so much better for things like smoothies as well. After those are eaten, I'm going to wash it down with a bottle of water because, as we all know, it's important to get the hydration in. I know many people preach drinking water upon waking up and fasting for a short period of time before eating. I personally don't like doing that. When I wake up, I'm pretty much ready to eat, and I usually do so within about 15 minutes of crawling out of bed. Anyways, that's it for meal number one, and this should carry me over for about 3 to 4 hours or so. So we'll pick this back up at meal number two. Alright, so here we are at meal number two. It's about 11:15, and it's been about 4 hours or so since I've last eaten. I'm actually not all that hungry, probably because I haven't been all that active so far today. So I'm going to keep this meal pretty small and simple. Plus, I'm going to be heading to the gym later on today, and so I'll probably carb up and calorie up real good when I sit down for meal number three. Anyways, I'm going to wolf down a couple of Granny Smith apples and about 6 ounces of dates or so, and wash it down with some organic 100% orange juice. I do drink a lot of orange juice. I'd say 3 or 4 of these size glasses a day. More often than not, it's my go-to drink post-workout because it not only rehydrates my body, but it replenishes me with the calories and the sugar that my body just really needs. Anyways, I'm heading out to run some errands, so I will see you guys back here in a few hours for meal number three. Alright, so here we are at the table for meal number three, and the hunger bug has really bit me for sure. It's about 2:30 or so, so it's been a little over 4 hours since I've last eaten. Anyways, for meal three, I'm really going to smash in the calories here with 2 1/4 cups of steamed white rice. Now, this is about 1,500 calories or so, which is quite a bit. And I know to many of you, especially the newbies out there, this might be a shocking number. Now, for me, and for many other high-carb vegans, taking in 1,200 plus calories in a meal is fairly routine. And that's one of the many benefits of eating a high-carb, low-fat, plant-based diet, is that you really can eat an unlimited amount of calories and carbohydrates, because it's really the fat and the sodium that really puts the weight on, not the carbs, like many of us have been told throughout the years, right? And I know that it's only 2:30 and I preach and follow a Rock till 4 lifestyle, but sometimes you just gotta give into those carb cravings, and rice for me is very sustainable and gives me a lot of energy. I also want to smash it in because I'm going to be going to the gym here in about an hour or so for my daily workout, which for me consists of a 4 to 5 mile run and a solid 30 to 45 minutes of weight training. And if I want to give it an A+ effort and kick some ass in the gym, then I need to have enough fuel in my system to power me through it. Anyways, that's it for meal number three. I will see you guys at dinner in about 3 hours or so. Alright, meal four, dinner time. It's about 6 p.m. Tonight I'm having my usual, and by usual I mean my go-to meal easily 5 to 6 days a week. In fact, I've eaten this dinner here that you see here probably 5 to 6 nights a week for about a year now. One thing about me, and I've said this in other videos, is I don't get all that bored with what I eat, and I've never been the type of person that needs a huge variety of different foods to choose from. For me, I kind of eat what works, and when I have a system that works for me and my body, I tend to stick with it. Anyways, in this mixture here, I have 2 large russet potatoes, a cup of green peas, 3/4 of a can or 1.5 cups of black beans, sodium free of course, as well as some chopped green onions and some organic no salt seasoning mix that I get from my Costco thrown on there as well. This meal is low fat, it's very filling, and for me it just hits the spot every time. Alright guys, so what you saw me eat today is pretty much how I've been eating for the past year and a half or so. I eat about 4 meals a day, and I eat roughly every 4 hours or so. Rarely ever do I go more than 4.5 hours without putting some type of nutrition into my body. Now during the work week, when I'm up at 5 in the morning and I'm working all day and I'm hitting the gym afterwards and I'm coming home, I'm doing chores and running errands, like I will put usually one more meal in there somewhere. I'll take in an additional 500 or 600 calories on top of what I ate today. All right. Anyways, there is a website that I often use called Cronometer.com, and I'll post a link in the description below. Cronometer.com is a food tracking website where you can track your entire nutritional breakdown for the day. It lets you log in all the food that you've eaten throughout the day, and it not only tracks your macros, like your fats, proteins, and carbs, but it tracks your calories, it tracks all your vitamins, all your nutrients, minerals. I mean, it tracks all your essential proteins, everything. It's a very handy tool to use. I do suggest newbies definitely should use it, since you're new coming onto this lifestyle and you want to make sure that you're hitting your goals, your calorie and your nutrition goals for the day. So like I said, I will post a link in the description, and it's a totally free website. Now, according to the website, today I ate roughly 3,900 calories, which to me seemed like a lot, because I don't really feel like I ate that much, but I guess I did. My macro breakdown was 90% carbs, 7% protein, and 3% of my calories came from fat. So with that, and from what you saw in the video, I keep my fat intake relatively low 90-95% of the time. That's just how I eat. I do splurge once in a while. I do like to eat things like almonds and cashews and some mixed nuts, some vegan treats here and there, but it's very, very rare that I do that. For me, when I eat a lot of fats, I really just feel it in my body. It zaps me of energy. I feel very lethargic. I don't feel as good as when I eat something that's very high carb, low fat, a lot of sugar. So that's why I kind of try to ignore the fats as much as possible. Once in a while, I really feel my body sometimes when I do need the fats. I'll feel a little bit of joint pain, and I'll actually get a little bit of pain in my lower back. I notice when my fats are really low, and as soon as I get the fats in there, like that pain is gone. It's weird how it works, but I'm very in tune with my body. And when I was in the peak of my 240-pound weight loss, I was eating a hair under 5% of my calories from fat. So it's something that I've gotten used to over the past 2.5 years. I really don't even notice it all that much. And with that, eating this way over the last year or so, I actually have lost an additional 10 pounds in the last month and a half or so. So my grand total weight loss is 250 pounds. So I'm very proud of that. I'm at 215 pounds, and I started at 465. So I'm very proud of that. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this food vlog. Stay tuned for more food vlogs in the future. I really like doing these for you guys. So, all right, thanks for watching. Bye.